Welcome to the Spiritual Principles Made Practical podcast. I'm Scott Friedman, your host. Yay! Today we're going to talk about win-win solutions because the necessity in many ways to be at peace is to have our outer world match our inner world, to have our outer beliefs and our outer experience match our inner beliefs and our inner experience. And for me, I really believe on the inside totally that we're all one. And because of that, there's a win-win solution to every problem. And I believe that on the inside. And so to be at peace, I need to go ahead and do all I can to manifest that externally. At least that's what I believe. If I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I believe. So this is the beginning of my effort to be more articulate in sharing with you and hopefully inspiring you to focus on win-win solutions. Some of the ways that we can recognize what a win-win solution is that it's imbued with an opening heart, a deeper experience of love. I'll give you a story. One time I was doing a mortgage as a mortgage broker, which I am also. And the client said to me, he said, Scott, we're down the road, we're almost done, but I just don't feel I can pay the fees because I'm taking care of my daughter who has AIDS and I need the money for doctor bills. And I said to him, I said, okay, well, there's a win-win solution to everything. Give me a weekend to see if I can find one here. And I meditated on it and I thought about it. And what I came up with was that the whole reason that I was in the mortgage business was to enhance my quality of life. And that if I were to find a way to open my heart dramatically, that would increase my quality of life. What I came up with was telling him, look, this one time only, I'm going to waive my fee in honor and respect of your dedication to taking care of your daughter, your adult daughter. And it's only this one time. And because I want to make a contribution in honor of what you're doing. And in doing that, my heart just opened so wide and I didn't feel that I had lost anything. I felt that I had a net gain. And that's an example of using a win-win solution to solve a problem. And it requires, in some sense, some deeper outside the box thinking, right? I had to go and ask, why am I in the mortgage business to begin with? What's my end goal in the mortgage business? Is there another way to achieve that end goal better? And that's what I came up with. And he since did more loans with me and paid the fees and referred people to me. And it just really worked out fantastic. And I felt proud of myself, really, really proud of myself. And I felt a tremendous love and his appreciation of not only waiving the fees, but me telling him how much I honored him for what he was doing and the effort that he was making in taking care of his adult daughter with AIDS. So that's an example of when there's a situation that initially it looks like it's going to be a win-lose kind of situation or lose-lose kind of situation, to be able to take a step back, take a look at things and say, why am I doing this? What's the deeper truth? What's the deeper objective? How can I achieve that deeper objective? And it requires changing our point of view on things. It requires thinking a little bit differently. And that's a good thing, right? And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look at all of the situations in my life where there might be conflict. And I'm saying, okay, let me take a step back. Let me take a deeper look at this. Let me see if I can determine a win-win solution where everybody is better off. So in this case, I opened my heart. I was greater at peace. I had a more loyal client. I was happy with the circumstance. he got a good loan. He didn't have to pay for it. His mortgage payment went down, and he got honored and a deeper relationship with somebody who he respects. Me. So that's part of it. Now, there's part two, is doing what I'm doing now, which is to share your experience. Share your experience about how you took what looked like was going to be a lose-lose situation or a win-lose situation, and you went back and you thought about what are the deeper goals, what are the deeper objectives, what's most important here, and we're able to identify and implement a win-win solution and have it really work out for everyone's best interest. So part two is you do this and share your experience, right? So the most powerful form of leadership is example. And if we want to spread win-win thinking is the optimal and most common and thinking in the world, then we've got to share our experiences of, oh man, I feel so great. I took this experience and I thought it was going to be a disaster. And I took some time to reflect on what was really important to me and the other people. And I was able to fashion a win-win solution, and it was accepted and implemented, and we're all better off. And I just can't tell you how excited I am about it. And it's like, my goodness, my feet aren't even touching the ground. So that's your part of it, is not just finding the solution, but doing what I'm doing, which is sharing your solution with other people, because example is the most powerful form of leadership. So in sharing your solution, you're going to inspire other people. And we can do this. We can do this. And if each of us keeps doing it, it's going to spread like wildfire, because it's the truth, it's beneficial, it solves everybody's objective of, we all want to experience greater love, joy, happiness, peace, security, right? We all want that. And if we start looking at maximizing those things as our objectives, and understanding that money is just a tool whose only value exists if it's used to create those things, then we're going to be able to find more and more and more win-win solutions to things. And it's going to spread like wildfire. And we're going to meet my objective, and assumedly yours as well, even though you may not have thought of it, of having a world where win-win thinking is the dominant form of thinking in the world. And how great would that be, right? I mean, it would make wars nonsensible. It would make theft nonsensible. It would make political infighting nonsensible. It would make lying nonsensible. I mean, there are so many ills in the world it would heal. Health would go up, increase dramatically due to the lack of stress that people were under. Just goes on and on forever, right? I mean, people would, like, if you have less stress, you have less need to take drugs, you know? I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. The benefits of advancing win-win thinking and implementing win-win solutions and sharing your win-win solutions with other people, with all of the real, true excitement that you feel with that solution. And that, my friends, is how you and I are going to change this world dramatically for the better. And this doesn't conflict with, any, religious, spiritual, any kind of thought at all. It's supportive of all good things. So that's what I'm really challenging you to do and me to do. So I'm going to continue to look for ways that I can identify and implement win-win solutions and share them with you with all my enthusiasm and excitement, like I did with this one. I'm gonna be looking for more to share with you, and hopefully continue to inspire you to do your own searching for win-win solutions and your own implementation of them and your own sharing of them. And I want to know when you do this, because I want to hear all about it. And I want to hear all about it when you do it. So let me know all about it. You can email me at scottfriedman40@gmail.com. You see it up there on the podcast. And if you want my help in changing your thinking about being able to reflect more on what's important in your effort to identify win-win solutions, I'm here for you. Just email me and we'll set it up. In addition to that, I have books. One of the books is Transitioning from Zero Sum to Win-Win Thinking, which would hopefully support and inspire your efforts to do that. And that and my other 12 books are available on Amazon. You can find a link to those books on my website, which is www.thoughtcoachingbyscott.com. So go forth and identify win-win solutions, implement win-win solutions, share your implementation of win-win solutions, and let's just keep challenging one another to improve our world by advancing the fact that there's a win-win solution to every problem. All right, take care.